Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Guppy Boy 9000, and I am back at y'all with another figure review. And today we are looking at Figma 548 Genshin Impact, and the character we have here is Mona, the Mirror of Reflection of Doom version, if I said that right. Either way, I don't care. But yeah, we're looking at Mona from Genshin Impact, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not really that big of a Genshin Impact fan. So I'm not really finna be knowing too much of what I'm talking about. But I will admit I do have the game and I have played the game. And it's pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. But the characters are not that. I noticed that everybody has like a huge love and obsessions for the characters, mainly the waifus. But me personally, they're okay, but they're not nothing to really just gag about. But I will admit, out of all the characters, I will admit Mona. It's Mona, and there's another girl with blue hair. I don't know her name, but I probably have to put a picture up of her. She kind of has like the same color scheme with the blue and the brown kind of fading into each other, but she has blue hair. And then there's another character that I do have, because I don't have all the characters unlocked on the game. But the one character, I can't think of her name either, which is why I said I'm not I'm not that big of a Genshin Impact fan. I don't even know the character's name. I only know this character's name because it's literally on the box. but but okay. Yes, the other character that I will say I would like to see a figure of that I do like. She has red and white clothing and brown hair, and she shoots fire. I'll put a picture up of her too. But yeah, other than that, like this is this is a figure review for Genshin Impact, Mona, the Figma figure. But yes, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy's gonna kind of be all over the place when I'm talking about this. But other than that, she's a dope figure. She's a dope character. She looks cool. But now let's get into it. As y'all can see, what we have here is Mona from Genshin Impact, and I want y'all to get a good look at her. And sorry if I sound weird, I'm a little bit under the weather, but don't worry about it. Your boy's doing gravy. But back to what I was talking about. Mona looks pretty. She looks pretty damn cool. I ain't feeling a lot of y'all. I really like her design. She has like that. She like the way she gets all these different blues, these night blues with the brown, that like mix, like that kind of like it kind of mix with each other, and then the gold on top. Which I ain't gonna lie, like Genshin Impact has like a really unique design for its characters. It's like they're like fantasy characters. I don't know how to explain it. They're fantasy characters. At the same time, they're kind of like, what's the name of that one anime? They're like fantasy like characters like Konosuba, but they're kind of at the same time kind of a little bit like futury and stuff like that. Which I don't know, but we're gonna get past that. Like I like the designs. They have weird designs, especially when it comes to the females. But as y'all can see, she has like a really dope design, like everything from her hat, like the little stars right there, then her little, like her hair, and I'm gonna take the hat off right here to show y'all. And on top of that, to put the hat on, she has like a little, like it's typical Figma, like peg right there, hole right here. You plug it in at the top, and boom. You have it like that. And honestly, she looks pretty cool with it, but she also looks cool without it. Now, as you can see, she has like on her hair, like the paint, it's like a blackish, it's like blackish blue, and it fades into like a purple-ish on her, like on her, the end of her hair, the end of her pigtails, which it looks like it looks really done well. But then again, this is Figma we're talking about. Like Figma does everything beautiful on anime figures, and I don't care what nobody says because that's just the truth. If you don't know any, if you know any other better anime figure companies out there that do dope on anime figures, then please name them. They don't say Bandai. And on top of that, on top of that, if you look right there, her cape, bro, everything just looks so. It just I don't know. I just like the look. They like Figma literally captured her look perfectly. The only thing that's going on that I really just don't like is how they did the chest piece. I wish they would have did the chest piece a little bit better. Now, as y'all can see, how she's like, of course, it's like cleavage right here, but it's like how it's like one piece, and that part lifts up like that. I wish they. That's the only thing I don't like about it. That's the only downfall in that, like, nitpick to this figure. How they did the cleavage parts. I feel like the breast is a little bit too small. In all honesty, like I feel like they could have did the chest a little bit better. And also, she can remove her cape. Like, okay, this little peg right here. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more stuff right here. What you do is you pull this out, and it's like a peg right here, and you remove her head, and you take her cape off, which looks really cool, man. Like, bro, look at the detail on this, man. Just look at the detail, and oh my god, the cape itself looks cool. Now, getting back to her, once you take the cape off, you can have her pretty much capeless. And this is pretty much what I'm talking about. I don't like how and mine got a little bit of paint scuffs from the cape, which that's known for any like figure company. Like, if you have like capes that are like painted, watch out for paint scuffs because that's from the cape. And yeah, I'm sorry. I like my throat is kind of sore, but yeah, you can see like the little red right there. So I will say, watch out for paint scuffs. If you know how to get the paint scuffs off, then kudos to you. But other than that, like, I would say don't mess around with her too much and be careful with her, because that does happen. And I know like a lot of people may want to pose her, like display her without the cape. So if anything, I recommend you buying two, because your boy got two of them. So yeah, but that's just another downfall. But that happens with any figures. But other than that, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't like. I like how I like the figure. I just wish they could have did. I just wish they could have did the front of this chest a little bit differently, man. And I know a lot of people might complain about the shoulders, but like, they had to do that for her, like, cape to sit flush. But other than that, yo, this thing just looks amazing. Now, getting down to like the rest of the figure, her arms, her little what do you call it, sashes on, like sleeves on her arms, look amazing. Like, everything is painted and sculpted beautifully. Like, literally, everything's done so well. And then down to her torso, going into her back, and yes, she got the cheeks. She got the cheeks, bruh. And hold on, y'all already know your boy already got it posed up for you. The cheeks are sculpted very well. Yes, they are sculpted very fucking well. And on top of that, and as you can see, they did like a little thigh swivel right here, which we'll get into that with the articulation. We're just admiring the detail on the figure right now. Like, okay, so like that detail right there, you can see the stars kind of, I don't know if it's coming up through the light, the stars right there on the stockings, and right there going all the way down to the boots. Like everything on this figure just looks beautiful. Okay, like bread. Now with that being done, as you expect, she has the typical Figma articulation, as y'all see with every other Figma. Like nothing too over exaggerated. But I'll start off with her cape. Her cape has, of course, 2 hinges right there. You can up and down, turn it, all of that. You know, she has a peg at the top of her head. Hat fits right there. Now, head goes up, down, but that ball peg is a little bit tight. But yeah, you can do everything. Head can pose any way. The pigtails go up, down, can rotate. Now this one right here, when I first got her, like it was kind of tight, so I kind of had to finagle with it a little bit. But it goes up and down, and the whole thing rotates. You can rotate them, make it look like her hair's blowing in the wind, or certain ways like that, like right here, which is dope. And the pegs for the pigtails and the little bows are 2 separate different parts. Those are 2 separate parts, and you can you can literally take those out, and if you don't want those, take them out, remove them. But that's about it. Now down to the arms. Her arms go up, down, circle. You got all of that. She gets like a, what's it like? I guess you could say that's like a 90-degree angle, single jointed peg, which you can do anything, get any poses you want. She has a great diaphragm joint, which, like I said, that's the only problem. Like right there, when you lean her back, you get that little gappage right there, and that's the only like downfall to this figure. But other than that, everything looks well. Then down to her legs, you literally get her legs kick out that far, bend that far, single jointed legs. Then you get the ankle rocker, and then a little pivot right there. And then on top of that, she has and right here, as you can see, she has like a cut for like a thigh swivel, which it works decently. It works pretty decent. It doesn't get that much range, but I mean, it don't really matter. This ain't no Marvel Legends, so it ain't no reason for her to have that there anyways. So, with that being said, her articulation is decent it's like standard Figma articulation, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. Now, getting into her accessories, as y'all are probably waiting for. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get the one that came with the extra good smile piece where she has the smiling face, but I will backtrack sooner or later to get that because I'm seeing people selling it. But the only thing is, I don't want to buy her for $140 or $150 just to get that piece. That's the only downfall to that. But getting into it, she comes with a little magical circle effect that I don't know how you can set it up yet. Like, matter of fact, yes I do. She comes with like a magical circle effect, and she comes with another. I don't know what this is for because I haven't, like I said, I haven't got to this character on Genshin Impact, but I'm pretty sure this is something she does with her magic, or it's probably some type of hologram translator. I guess, like, I don't know. Now, how you would set this up right here? You get this little thing right here, And once you take this out the little thing, you just stick it in right here, and boom, you got that right there. And she comes with two, I can't think of, oh my god, my mind's going blank. Two stands for like her book, which one is you plug these up like this, and this is going to hold her book of spells. And on top of that, her book of spells, I'm gonna show you something neat that Figma did that is dope. And basically the book opens. So what you do is you're gonna pull, like, the book already comes open in the box, but I ended up seeing that you had like hinges right there that it could close. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is a peg that you plug in right here to the side. You see like the little tab right here? You plug that in through the side. Be careful, because you can break it. It doesn't move up and down or none of that. So when you try to close the book, make sure you pull that little tab out and then you close it. But other than that, the book comes like this, and this is meant to hold the book, because for some odd reason, sorcerers in anime and in anime video games don't hold their books for some odd reason. Because I guess you could say the Figma Dark Magician Girl was kind of like that. Was actually like that. Like, sorcerers in anime don't hold their books for some odd reason. I don't know why. Now, with that being said, moving on to her hands. She comes with 2 fist hands, 2 open hands, 2 grabbing hands. Then she has one like, I don't know, like kind of open grip hand that seems like she's doing an attack. Then she has like a regular face that's kind of like a face if you're doing photo photography, you can use her as like talking. It's kind of like she's talking right here. Then you got this face right here where she's kind of bummed out and slightly annoyed or asleep, or just taking a deep breath and it's doing a really deep sigh. And the reason why you got this face right here is because you got this hand right here where she opens up her wallet and she's realizing she's out of cash. She ain't got no monies. And that right there is what that face is for. And then you got another stand, which I ain't gonna say another stand. The other stand, and this is what I was saying, I realized what the magical portal is for. This stand right here is going to be to hold this little magical effect piece right here. Like this little thing right here. You hold that, and that's what she's going to be doing her magic attacks, her dark magic attacks in. And on top of that, Brez, I ain't even a lot of y'all. Figma just has showed us how great they have gotten. Yo, they done changed the stands up on us. She comes with a basic Figma base, but it's not the same old Figma bases that we're used to. It's like, it's a whole bigger base, and it looks a lot more better. I ain't gonna lie. But then again, the reason why what this is for is you're gonna, like, say with her book, once you get her set up, you're gonna put these in right here, and this is how you're gonna set up her. This is how you're gonna set up her magical books. And then when you got her, and then the other book where she's doing her spells and stuff like that, that's what that is for. So you got multiple holes in the base where you can pose her. And hold on, I'll do this on camera, bear with me. Plug her in. You got her right there, her book of spells. And then you can put her effect, her whatever you call her dark magic attack or effect spell right there, and boom. you got your magical girl doing magical tricks, which looks pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. Now, with that out the way, let's move on to size comparisons. Now I'm getting into size comparisons. Now, she is the typical Figma, so she's going to be kind of smaller than certain characters, but we're still going to have fun with this. Okay, size comparisons. Here she goes next to Naname Misuki. Hold on. A Kick Bash custom figure. Naname. Here she goes next, and that's a Fison's body. So the Fison's body is directly 1/12 scale, so she is going to be a little bit more bigger. Here she goes next to Figma Raislin Stout, and Raislin is literally bigger than her. So, damn, I didn't even know that. Damn. The thick thigh. So yeah, the thick thighs queen is bigger than Mona. So yeah. Here she goes next to a Polynesian figure, and about around the same size. Here she goes, because I gotta throw the waifus in there from the goatest hentai of all times, the hentai queens. Here she goes next to Second Axe, Yukikaze from Tamana Asagi. Here she goes next to the Bae herself, the Bae of all baes, my waifu. Here she goes next to Asagi Igawa, and who else can I compare her to? I'll get a figure arts. Here she goes next to, moving Yukikaze out the way. Here she goes next to SH Figure Arts. Chung Lee, just to let y'all know how the size comparison, how she stacks up to SH Figure Arts, because SH Figure Arts, even though their anime characters and stuff aren't as great, they do have anime fantasy characters. So yeah, if you want to get like a couple of SH Figure Arts Love Live or a couple of their fantasy characters, she does stack up well to those, looking at Chung Lee. So yeah, there you go. And because I gotta throw the culture in there, here she goes next to Pama, which Pama is bigger than her. And I already compared her to a Fison body. So here she goes next to, should I do Dark Man? No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like going to get that figure. And since I'm going to be releasing a video on top male, on good male figures to use, like good base male figures to use for customs, I'm gonna give y'all a little treat. Here she goes next to Kota right there. And she stacks up well with him. So yeah, get ready to see videos on this right here for great male figures for y'all to buy, so y'all can make male characters. That's gonna be coming. And honestly guys, that's about it. Like, that right there is the review for Raislin Stout. I mean, goddamn, not Raislin Stout. No, oh my god, my brain is everywhere. Yeah, that right there is a review for Mona, and I know people finna eat me up in the comments. Yeah, that's right there is the review for Mona, and yeah, she's a dope figure. Honestly, I'm not really that big of a Genshin Impact fan, but I would like to see Figma make more characters. If not, because I do know that Figma only makes like the most popular characters. for certain franchises and shows and lines and stuff like that. And depending on how it does, they may make a couple more characters. But what they pretty much are all about is they're about making figures of the most popular characters. And this character right here is one of the most popular characters in Genshin Impact, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, she's not even a main character of the fucking game, but yet she's the one that we got a figure of. So that right there should be able to tell you something. But other than that, yeah, she's a great figure. If y'all want her, go out and get her. I'm gonna try to backtrack and get the one with the freaking whatchamacallit, the face, but hopefully I can get it for a decent price. But other than that, this is your boy Guppy Boy 9000, and I am signing outo. I will see y'all at the Citadel of Guppies and Citadel of Waifus, and later.